We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for his start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Darnold looking to start with a pass. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. Now it's Darnold. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. And he'll be out right at the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
And they can't bring him down. Trucks over him. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Back to throw, Darnold. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but it's going to be second down. Here's Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. Over the middle, complete. It's Jones. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. That one out wide and intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw is DeVito. That is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Block gonna throw. Flush to his right. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down. Jamie Gillen now on to punt. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. Touchdown, Vikings! Ty Chandler, 85 yards. And the Vikings are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point forthcoming. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. They'll get this into the hands of the wideout from LSU. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Tracy going to get it on 1st down. And down to the 41. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Now it's DeVito. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Throwing now, DeVito. And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. So they get the conversion on 4th, and now from the 25, they operate with a 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. DeVito going to look to throw it. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. And it looks like the defense has got it. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. To throw, it's DeVito. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
To the air is DeVito. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, first and 10. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Play action. It's Darnold out to his left. Got a man, that's Trent Sherfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Darnold. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 13 yards, good for a giant first down. These two teams all tied after one. Here's DeVito. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down. They'll set up a throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnson. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 13-yard line. Straight ahead, here's Tracy. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2nd and 6. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Malik Neighbors with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Giants have taken the lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Now Darnold. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Running right, Jones. Now inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Aaron Jones, 59 yards. And the Vikings are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked by Cameron Bynum. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on the job.
Touchdown, Vikings! Aaron Jones, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Vikings are going to take the lead. Well, he is putting in a great all-around game, Charles. He already ran one in for a score, and now they utilize him in the passing game.
And they put a lot of pressure on a defensive coordinator and defense, don't they? Because they're used to him as a runner. But it turns out he's just as dangerous as some of those receivers, and he showed it right there. You don't pay enough attention to him defensively, he makes you pay.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football, and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands. Another miss.
Still on his feet. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
You get a rookie tight end who can run like this, it just gives this offense a different dimension than they've had. It's going to be fun to watch his development and how this offense expands as this season moves along.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Malik Neighbors making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Giants are an extra point away from drawing level. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the deep.
And Darnold going to be intercepted for the third time. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On 4th down, on is Graham Gano for the Giants field goal. Gano's kick is good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball is going to come out to the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there, 1st down Vikings.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Oliver. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown, Vikings. Josh Oliver, 58 yards. And the Vikings have regained the lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. And that will make this a 4-point game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3. Nowhere to go. Here he lost the football. And the ball is going to wind up out of bounds, so they will lose yardage, but they'll keep the football.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover.
And got his man complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And what a letdown after a huge play. He's going to pull this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it, too. But he's going to be tracked down just short of the goal line. So a big play there that's going to set him up with 1st and goal at the 1-yard line. Now it's Tracy. And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Giants have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Gano now to add the extra point. And he missed it. No good. This is going to remain a 2-point game after that one. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
That's caught left side by Neighbors. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
Now he'll take a shot for Peoples-Jones. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback And they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Darnold now to throw. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. The shotgun snap for Darnold. The left side completion to Jones. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. To throw is Darnold. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's Darnold. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like they marched to the end zone. Is it a momentary roadblock with that incompletion? No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Here's Darnold. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he'll be taken down at the 26. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. Now it's Darnold. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 26 yards. And the Vikings have retaken a third quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 5. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
That ball was tipped in the air, and while it ultimately fell incomplete, it caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it, who's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well, and maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided his first interception of the contest.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. To throw is DeVito. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like
starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, They have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Again, it's Jones. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Back to throw, Darnold. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack.
A truly all-around great effort against the pass today. First an interception, now getting to the quarterback for the first time in this contest. I think offensively, they just forgot to prepare for him or simply overlooked him in getting ready for this one. Either way, a big mistake, and he's making them pay for it.
And that is incomplete.
Pardon me, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
He'll throw from the gun.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
A quick throw, but incomplete.
And now offensively, it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Vikings force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
Jones breaking from the contact. And they nearly get this all the way. Mark him down at the 49.
107 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
He sets up the screen to Jones.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make the play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 22-yard line. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Off the option, it's Jones.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Aaron Jones
with now 3 week one touchdowns.
And the Vikings are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
42. Giants 30.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And the good kick pays off as he's only able to get this out past the 10-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They look to throw. It's Locke. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now Locke. Flushed out right.
That ball caught by Slayton.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a 1st down.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand the field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Harrison Smith.
And the Vikings are going to get the football back at their own 17.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll drop to throw.
He's got this one complete to Sherfield.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And here's Ryan Wright now
as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Here's Jackson.
A very good punt, but a 16-yard return.
And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Here's Locke to throw.
That's caught downfield by Neighbors.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
They'll try again.
And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut.
And the Giants have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Play action. It's Darnold.
And he's got this to Jefferson. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. An inside give to Jones. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Darnold running the option to the right side.
And he will have a Viking 1st down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And they will take a knee here. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
14-yard line, 2nd and 11.
They'll try the right side with Jones. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
Darnold is going to take a knee, and that should just about do it.
And just how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know what's really strange? I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like one time a week. The best teams I know, they practice it starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Vikings, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they go down